So here we are, take two. When we left y'all yesterday, we was having trouble. We changed the wrong hydraulic line. We've replaced that hydraulic line. Now we're gonna give her a try. Oh, it's a miracle. Hallelujah. It's amazing how well it works when it's actually sending hydraulic oil over to it. Well, that's one thing down to fixed on our list. Now all we got to do is run Sykes and get a 4.5 cylinder. We're going to get some poly fingers for it, and we'll be ready to go. Look who finally showed back up to work. Who showed back up to work?
Quinda.
Can you wave at everybody? Where have you been? Why have you not been at work?
Because we want to take come over.
Because you've been staying at Grandma's house.
Because we've been taking over.
Well, tell us how the bean header works. Go over and show us.
Like that.
Well, I know it's right there. Tell them what you was telling me about how it cuts stuff.
It kind of did.
Go. You never do anything cute on camera.
I don't need to say.
These YouTube people don't know how this works. Now go over and show them how the bean header cuts stuff. Point to it.
Like that.
Yeah, now how's it work?
It goes up that.
It goes back and forth.
There, it goes back and forth. It goes back and forth.
So we finally got the bean header back together. Thank goodness. Who knew that if you sent oil down there to the cylinder that the reel would actually raise? But we've got it back together. We got to go to Sykeston and get a new cylinder that pushes the reel back and forth. We do have to have it. While we're there, we're going to buy some fingers for the auger. That you can tell there that green finger, that's what they call a composite finger. We're slowly changing the steel fingers to those composite fingers as we break them. Those composite fingers are a lot easier on stuff as they run through the combine. You run a bunch of steel fingers through it, you want to talk about making a racket. But you can pick them up quite a bit there in Sykeston, cheaper than you can at John Deere. They're brand new in the box. They come in like a kit to change them over, so we're going to get a box full of them. Probably get a few spare reel teeth, and this baby puppy will be ready to rock and roll again. So we're crossing over the Mississippi River. Going into Missouri. We live in West Tennessee. We're only about 30 minutes from Missouri and 30 minutes from the Mississippi River. Right there is a river terminal is Bungie. We haul a few beans down there sometimes. Look at the line of trucks waiting to get into Bungie. But we're only 30 to 40 minutes from Missouri and the Mississippi River. So that should tell you a little bit about where we are. We can be to Kentucky in an hour. We can be in Mississippi in an hour. Where else can we go?
Arkansas is a little over an hour.
Yeah, Arkansas in a little bit of an hour.
Mississippi.
Yeah, we can be in several different states pretty quick from where we are, which works out pretty good for some things, because kind of where we are, we can go to multiple dealerships and places. We're not tied down to one certain dealership, and that helps us out. It's a different world when you get over here in Missouri. There's a lot bigger equipment, and they've got a lot more of it. It ain't uncommon for them to have 3 or 4 combines over here in the boot hill. Welcome to the humongous town of Holcomb, Missouri. We're gonna eat it. Strawberries. It looks like a little hole in the wall place, but they got some mighty tasty. They got some mighty tasty ribs. How's that chicken strip walk?
Yummy. But you know I'm another wall on that one. If I were on that one, and not over on that, and over on that,
I heard Walton didn't like tractors.
We don't let cars.
So we're at Sykeston.
We let combine body.
Okay, well, be quiet just a second. We're at Sykeston, and something relatively new to the area is Claas, and I guess I'm saying that right, but they got a dealership here in Sykeston now, and we was riding around looking at their stuff, and they've got some odd stuff. I mean, I guess over in Europe they're the going thing, but they're totally different than we're used to seeing in West Tennessee. But that is a bad looking tractor right there. That's something done. I don't think it articulates. I think the wheels actually turn. You love them one? Well, why don't you buy me one? We'll just swap from John Deere to Claas. I don't know if I ever want to do that yet or not, Walt. The jury's still out on these. That one looks like it's been here a while. That's a silage cutter. It looks like they may be catching on over here in Missouri, because it looks like there's been a John Deere, a Case IH, a Massey Ferguson. All traded in on one. That's some sharp, it is a sharp looking tractor. We kind of got our eye, Daddy's got his eye on the Massey Ferguson.
Mighty fine.
It depends on what day it is what the MF stands for. Well, we're back in Tennessee. I wonder if the line's gone down here.
Daddy. I need the big.
Y'all see any trucks left down there? They all going home for today.
Yes, they all gone.
It's 4:15. This day has took longer than we meant for it to. I talked to a salesman about a Draper header. More details about that to come. Well, so we had a little incident. I had to help a buddy haul his truck, so I hooked my gooseneck up and we took his truck off, and then Daddy called and said he was pulling his wagon down to the shop. He's gonna get a load of feed. Co-op's gonna bring him a load of feed and put on his gravity wagon in the morning, and he was pulling it down the driveway and the boat popped. It held the tie rods to the hung, and he was having trouble replacing that bolt. Couldn't get it to, half of it was broke out and we couldn't get that half out, and then the other half we couldn't get it to turn at all, so ended up just pulled the whole darn tongue off of it, and got out there and I got the good old sledgehammer a hold of it and knocked it out, and come to find out somebody had welded the head of the boat on there, and when I popped it with that sledgehammer, it popped the weld on the boat. But we got it back together. He's moving it down here to the shop. I got the service truck, got my, you can tell, probably can't tell it on the camera, but I got my orange lights blinking there, running behind them, which that thing's hard to see at night. It don't have any lights on it, so if someone did hit them, it'd be our fault, but that's the reason we're running the Escort. So he's gonna move that wagon up to the shop, get his load of feed in the morning, and we'll start over. I doubt we'll get to cut any beans tomorrow. We still got a few odds and ends to do on the bean header, and maybe we can cut beans Thursday if the moisture's right.
And then we can make my motorcycle.
What are you gonna do with a motorcycle? What's that got to do with cutting beans?
We don't cut beans. I make the motorcycle to back to back.
Oh. Well, alright, that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Not the most exciting stuff. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing the Claas equipment at the dealership at Saxton. Kind of see what we do on rainy days as far as repairs, and what we do to have a little fun even when we're working. Go eat a good lunch, get our parts, and then the unexpected things that happen on the farm. So y'all be sure to like and subscribe. I think we've got some new exciting stuff coming, so we're working on that.